Jonas investigates the map of the caves. Peter tells his father that he can't keep running away, but he goes on about stopping something. As Charlotta brings her daughter to school, she stops on the way and breaks open a camera box of wildlife observation and takes the memory card. Jonas arrives at the caves. The hooded man is observing him. Charlotta tells her daughter that she'll pick her up a little later. She has a friend called Jessin. During class, Franziska's phone goes off and she goes to the bathroom. Magnus follows her. Jonas follows the instructions of the map. It's now been 36 hours since Mikkel is missing and they still don't have a warrant for searching the plant. Charlotta looks at the memory card. She prints a number plate of a car that passed by. As she looks at it, it is actually her husband's car. He cleans off remains of red sand. Charlotta calls her husband and asks him where he was during Mikkel's disappearance. He was until 10 at his office, which coincides with the time of Mikkel's disappearance. As Magnus follows Franziska through the forest, under a bridge she opens a box and takes out the package. When Charlotta questions an escort if her husband was there on Monday, she's told that he hasn't been there for a year now. Jonas leaves the cave having been unable to find what he was looking for, but he finds a red band on his bike. Charlotta arrives at the cottage and finds the red sand there with tire tracks. As mentioned in the police report, she's then told that the dead birds also had busted eardrums. This occurred due to some radioactive waves. Inside the cottage, she finds nothing, but then sees the hatch. She goes down and it's also empty. When Magnus asks Franziska where she got the money, she says that it's none of his business and she wants to leave Winden since her whole household is broken. However, they're then intimate. Charlotta tells Peter that he must pick up Elizabeth. When she asks him that he kept a promise a year ago not to visit the escort, he says he must go. Elizabeth decides to go by herself. Helga leaves yet again. As Elizabeth's going through the rain, she finds a candy wrap. Peter arrives but no one's at school any longer. Charlotta's called to the plant as Ulrich has been captured by security. He wanted to investigate the place. He's desperate about his son Mikkel. On the way he gets out of the car and leaves. Peter then tells his wife about their daughter. Meanwhile, Jonas continues to study the map. Charlotta then finds her daughter's hat in the forest. Peter has called every parent and Charlotta shows him her hat. They're worried. The police investigate during night and someone enters the cottage. Helga is also in the forest. However, Elizabeth returns home and says that she met someone. A man by the name of Noah gave her a watch and says that it belonged to her mother. The hooded man enters as Jonas is sleeping and writes something on the map. Helge begins saying that he must stop someone. He then says it is Noah. As Jessin goes on his own to school, he finds a wooden doll. A man then appears and says that Noah has sent him.